The Ducks got it quacking again on the recruiting trail. Oregon just landed a massive commitment from a four-star offensive weapon, beating Michigan and Tennessee for this one. We're going to break it all down today with Scoop Duck insider Justin Hopkins. So Duck fans, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. This is an exciting time. Only about 3 weeks till signing day. A lot more to come. So hit subscribe for me, please. All right. Who we talking about? Four-star tight end Roger Saleapaga. He goes 6'4", 210 pounds from Orem, Utah. Let's bring on Justin Hopkins for more. Justin, one of the top remaining tight ends in the country. How was Oregon able to beat Tennessee and Michigan for him?
Yeah, I think this one really boiled down to relationships. And this is a guy that Oregon, invested a lot of time in early. I know I say that often, but I think we both know relationships are key in recruiting. And, you see it now, a lot of these staffs are really prioritizing 2025 and 2026 recruits. And why I reference that is because Oregon prioritized Roger, very early on in the 2024 cycle. And that's what's paid off. He made multiple visits to Eugene. There's a lot of ties there. And I don't feel as though Oregon tight end coach Drew Maringer gets the love he should. He does a great job on the recruiting trail. He's done a great job with the guys in his room. And just he's a very good closer and a very good recruiter for this staff.
So Oregon fans want to know, you said he was a priority early on. What made him such a priority for this staff? What about his game?
Well, for starters, tight end was going to be a huge need for the Ducks in this class, and they knew that. They needed bodies, they needed players, they needed guys. So it was probably one of the top two to three priorities in this cycle. Now, that said, he's also one of the top guys out west. I believe he was one of the top two or three most highly ranked tight ends out west, considering Utah is in the western footprint. And I think they just like the way that he played, the way that he fits. Oregon was able to snatch, Kenyon Sadiq last year, who's a very athletic tight end. I think Roger's a little more powerful, still has that ability to get down the field and catch the ball. But yeah. I think they feel as though adding 10, 15, 20 pounds to his frame and making him more, a little bit more complete and a little bit more of a blocker is a great compliment. And I think that's why they prioritized him.
All right, so when can Oregon fans expect him to see the field? Is he an instant impact guy? Does he need a year or two to acclimate to the college game? What do you see for Roger Saleapaga?
Really good question there because, Oregon could bring back Terrence Ferguson next year. He's one of those guys that has that year of eligibility left, but you could also see him declaring for the NFL draft. So probably depends on that. Now, if that starter doesn't return, I think the field is wide open there. You'll see an opportunity for Saleapaga to get on the field right away. Doesn't mean he'd be a starter, but I could see him being an early contributor for Oregon and rotating heavily with Kenyon Sadiq. And don't forget, Oregon loves to use 12 personnel a lot. So they've consistently had two tight ends on the field this season.
Well, what a way to head into the weekend. A big four-star offensive weapon commits to the Oregon Ducks. Justin Hopkins from Scoop Duck, thanks for dropping by the Inside Scoop and breaking it all down for us today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that content, be sure to subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We have a new page dedicated only to recruiting. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now.